Jose, I know a lot of youngsters dream about being footballers, but what advice could you give somebody who wants to be a football manager and perhaps follow in your footsteps?
One thing is us in front of a screen, analyzing a game live and saying, now I would take this one and I would put that one. That decision when you are on the touchline. Can you on the touchline have the same state of mind to be calm, to be analyst, to read the game?
So, Jose, Juventus, Manchester City, Liverpool and Barcelona complete the quarter-final lineup of the Champions League. You predicted 2 out of 4 correctly this week. It does show 2.5.
2.5.
We'll come on to that.
I would say City,
City.
but I have many doubts. I say City.
Okay.
I say City because you want me to say
Yeah,
one or
it's
another.
difficult, I know. Well, let's just quickly then end with the Barcelona-Man United. 3-0 on the night for Barcelona, 4-0 on aggregate. And start with Messi, because in the first leg, Man United seemed to contain him a little bit, but it was completely different.
When Messi has the ball, 1-1-1, you are dead. That's why I never like the individual man-to-man against Messi. Messi is a cage. You have to create a cage. You know?
They're just changing the set now, so we'll be standing up the next time. I hear you play a bit of football yourself, not just a manager.
Yeah, it was good.
Did you play last night in a five-a-side?
Yeah.
How'd you get on? Did you win?
I think so.
Do you think so?
I think so, but so many goals, you know, like, I don't know, 15, 14 or something like that.
Goodness. Did you score?
No.
What position do you play?
I stay in a comfortable position behind.
Behind the
Where
defence?
I organize, I start the building up, and I don't run much because all of them, they are young guys again.
Yeah.
You know, the ball boys in a good structure can also play a part. I was a ball boy, top ball boy.
Were you like this, always giving the players the ball quick?
Look, when I was a ball boy, I even know when I was going with the ball for the players to take the corner kick, I know where the players want the ball.
Correct. Right at the start of this game, it was phenomenal. 4 goals in 10 minutes, and then City were 3-2 up after 20 minutes. Could you make sense of what was happening? Just me as a fan, I was seeing all these goals flying.
You know,
and I couldn't quite work it out.
there is the fan, and there is the coach. The fan wants that. That's great. But I look also to the coaching perspective. How is it possible at a Champions League level, so many mistakes together in a short period of time? So many mistakes.
Is that pressure? Is that players suffering under pressure? Or?
Come on, they cannot feel pressure. That's their level.
I was going to ask you, have they ever played a joke on you? But I'm not sure that's a good question.
Of course, and they know that they can.
Any stories you can reveal?
One story, Sule Muntari, of course, without me, he was doing, how do you call, imitation.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And he was really good
Of you?
Of me. He was, but he never did it in front of me. And one day when we won the Italian Cup final against Roma, they thought, now Sule, you have to show him what you are doing for months and months and months.
Jose, so, you've won the Champions League twice. What do you do as a manager to make sure your team is ready for that final?
First of all, you have to be ready yourself. And the players, they must know, they must feel, they must smell that you are ready. That's, I think, the most important thing. A final is a state of mind. A final is a state of mind.
Plenty of goals, would you say, for this one?
I don't know. In this moment, every prediction is wrong. The only thing that saves my reputation is that I told you that give Ajax what they don't like and you beat Ajax easily. That's the only thing that saves my reputation.
And the timing of the final goal came in the 87th minute. It was Origi who got that too. Another well-taken goal from a man who seems to have accepted, I'm not a first-choice player, but when you ask me, I'll perform.
This is very important in football teams. In my Inter team, my best friends, the ones that were closer to me, the ones that I keep now, of course, I keep with all of them, but I keep in a very special place in my life, in my career, are the ones that were not starting players.
And why is that?
Because they are great men. In many clubs, what happens is that there are some players with some privilege, with some privileged position in the club. Sometimes it's not even the club. Sometimes it's with the manager, and sometimes managers they lose a little bit this sense of what our job is. You cannot love some more than others. You can have more empathy with some. That's a different situation. But you have to love everybody the same. You have to demand everybody the same.
Jose, thank you so much. That brings us to the end of the series. I've really liked our conversations that we've had over the last few weeks. I just wondered if there was anything in particular that you've enjoyed in your role as a pundit.
You know, without trying to keep to myself, I tried to be completely open, and I've enjoyed very, very much, because when I was speaking with you, I always felt that I was not speaking just with you. I was speaking with everyone that was at home watching us, and it was a fantastic experience.